Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Now let's get right into today's video. So if you watched my previous video, I was unboxing the acrylics and gel polishes from Model 1s, and I really love the packaging of the gel polishes. Like, it was just super cute, and I got inspired to create a nail set based off the packaging. Like, it's just super cute, and it kind of reminded me of like trick or treat. I haven't seen anyone do like trick or treat nails. It's just like the bloody scream, like all those types of nails. So I wanted to do like a fun different set. But here's a recap of how the colors look. I really love these colors, super pigmented. So here on my nail stand, I have some customized extra long full cover nail tips, and I'm going to show you guys how I achieved that. I'm just taking these short little coffin full cover nail tips and one of my favorite extra long nail tips that I got from AliExpress, and I'm just going to create an extra long customized full cover nail. So what I do, I take the full cover nail tip and just kind of measure where I want to cut it, just to make sure that I have enough room. And this is what the little tip looks like. And then I'm just going to take my nail drill, and you can also do this with a hand file, but I just wanted to use my drill. And I'm just going to remove that shine where I'm going to glue on the nail tip, and then I'm just going to dust off all of the dust so that the glue adheres to the nail. And using my Macart brush on nail glue, I'm just adding some glue, and then I'm just going to flip the nail around so I don't get it crooked, and I'm just going to hold it in place for about 3 to 4, maybe 5 seconds until it's completely dry. And I'm just holding that in place, and here is what the nail looks like once I have finished. But we are not done yet because we still have to do a little bit of filing, and I already done the rest of the nails off camera. I'm just going to show how I did it on the index nail. So I'm taking my hand file and I'm just going to file over where I glue on that tip, just to smooth it out so there's like no hump in the nail. We want a smooth surface, so that's what I'm going to do. Now also, I did have to file a little bit on the sides, like to kind of straighten that up, because the full cover nail tip was kind of overlapping, so I want to make sure that it's straight. And then also, I'm just kind of measuring that on my nail to make sure it fits around my nail bed really good. So I'm just kind of rounding that out, and doing this step ahead of time is better, so that once you put on the gel polish and your designs, you don't have to file and mess it up near the cuticle area. So yeah, now that it fits properly, I'm just gonna wipe away the dust and place it back on the nail stand. So once I finish wiping away the dust, this is what the nail looks like. And now we got an extra long full cover nail tip. And doing this, it was really fun to do. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I want to do this in the future, but I did order some 3XL full cover nail tips from AliExpress, and I'm just waiting for them to get in. But yeah, I'll show you guys those nails once I receive them. But yeah, for the nail tips, I'm gonna go in with some foundation base coat gel from Beetles, and I'm just gonna do 2 layers, curing for 30 seconds in between each layer. I'm not going to show the second layer, but this is what the nails look like once I've cured the second layer of base coat. And I was getting ahead of myself because doing that was super fun. I forgot to file off the free edge to remove that tab. But once I did that to all of the nails, I'm just going to take some alcohol and wipe away the tacky layer from the base coat and also the dust from filing the free edge. And this is what the nails look like once I have finished. So once again, here is how the packaging look. And when looking at this, I really noticed like the mansion, the trees, the candy, and like I was just really inspired. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a few gel polishes out. The first 3 gel polishes I'm going to take out are the white, orange, and yellow, because before I even received this package, I just knew that I wanted to do some candy corn nails. So this nail is going to be candy corn, and it's going to be an ombre. So I'm starting at the cuticle area and putting on some yellow, and then in the middle I'm going to add some orange, and I'm going to be using a fan brush to blend this out. Using the fan brush was kind of difficult because like the brush is just super big, and it was like wiping away too much gel polish. And then also it was making like a lot of ridges in the nail, which I didn't like. So yeah, I want to try to get like the little smaller ombre brushes. But this brush did get the job done pretty well. It wasn't exactly how I thought it was going to come out, but it did turn out pretty decent. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys watch this. And once I finish blending out the yellow and orange, I'm going to add some white to the tip of the nail without curing. And I'm going to blend that as well and let the nail sit for a little bit and then cure in the nail light. And then go in with a second layer. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention, but of course my candy corn nail has to be a stiletto. I did the same steps as what I showed you in the beginning of the video. Instead, once I glued the nail tip on, I just kind of cut it down to stiletto, filed and shape it. And it was super easy. That whole entire process was super easy, super fun. I really encourage you guys to do that if you want like some extra long full cover nail tips. It really helps if you don't want to spend a lot of money on the nail couture, because I know those are really pricey. And you can get full cover nail tips and tips just about anywhere for super cheap, and you could just make your own. So yeah, this is what the first layer looks like, and I kind of wish it was blended a little bit better. And I just kind of let it sit a little bit, did a second layer, and this is how that nail is looking. So moving on to the second nail, I'm going to take out the purple gel polish and I'm putting some on my nail palette. And I'm going to be mixing with a little bit white just because I wanted a lighter purple. Nothing was wrong with that purple shade. I was just really inspired by the box. So the box had like this pretty shade of light purple. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and mix that with a brush until it's all mixed up. And the shade it turns out to be was super pretty. And I'm just going to do that on the pinky nail. At first I was going to do it on the middle, but I was just like, I'll go with the pinky. So I'm just putting a layer over on the pinky nail. I'm going to cure this and then go over with the second coat and also cure again for 30 seconds. And after curing the second layer of purple, I went ahead and used some rubbing alcohol to wipe away the tacky layer from the gel polish. And I propped up the box because I wanted to draw on like the tree from the box. I was using that as a reference picture. And this is actually my second attempt of trying to draw this tree. And I've been really putting my nail art skills up to the test lately. Super fun to do nail art actually. So I'm just going to try to do this tree to the best of my ability. And in the process of doing this nail, I was wondering why I picked the smallest nail to try to draw this tree on, but it turned out really good actually this second time around. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys watch this process. So now that I'm done with the tree, this is how it looks. I'm so proud of this tree. Like, it looks really, really good. Honestly, I didn't know if I would be able to pull this off, but it turned out really, really good. And I'm just going to go ahead and cure before I mess anything up, because as y'all know, I'm super clumsy. I stay dropping stuff. So I cured that for 30 seconds, and this is what the nail looks like. Like I mentioned before, this nail set was super fun to do, and what I feel like made it even more fun is that I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just know that I was inspired by the box, and like as I went, I just kind of came up with the idea to do what on what nail. So for this nail, I'm gonna go in with the green, and I'm gonna do a full coverage of the green. And this nail was actually one of my favorites, so I can't wait for you guys to see how it turned out. But once I finish this first layer of the green polish, I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds. So now that we have that green on, if you watched my previous video, I unboxed these little lollipops with the gel polishes, and of course I had to use this. I wanted this nail set to be like more of like a trick-or-treat candy nail, so of course I'm gonna go in and use these lollipops. I'm gonna use the yellow one just because I feel like it would look better in the nail set. So I'm gonna use my Macar rhinestone glue to glue on this lollipop. I'm just placing it where I want, and I'm just going to be moving that around until I get the placement that I like. Now I'm gonna add some more of this rhinestone glue on the stick of the lollipop, because I felt like I would like hit it and it would move and it would just rip up the lollipop part. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of that to the stick part, and then I'm gonna reposition it to my liking. Once I'm satisfied, I'm going to be curing with my mini UV LED flashlight. My ideas were just flowing in. I was so excited when I figured this out. So I need a wet base to surround the lollipop, so I'm going in with the green, and I just decided to go in with the green just so that it can be more of an opaque color. Even though these gel polishes are super pigmented, I just decided to use the green. And if you guys remember, I did get these little black little pixie pieces from my Nail Supply Glamour Mystery Halloween box. I'll link that in the cards if you guys are interested to see all of the items that I received. I didn't cure that green gel polish that I added, so into that wet gel, I'm just going to sprinkle on some of these black pixies. I'm making sure these are evenly distributed. I don't want there to be too much in one section, and then I also don't want there to be like a patch of nothing. So once I'm satisfied with how much is on the nail, I'm just going to take my finger and push the little pieces that's on the edges more onto the nail so that I don't have them like hanging off the edge. And then once I get that nail to my liking, I'm going to cure it. And this is what the nail turned out to be. Like, I just love that nail so much. It's super cute and adorable. Like, I just love that so much. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over it. Okay, but this is what the nails are looking like so far. So how are you guys liking this nail set so far? Comment down below if you haven't already. Make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, so after a lot of decision making, I actually turned my camera off just because it was taking me super long to figure out what I wanted to do. So I'm going in on the index finger and I'm doing a full coat of this yellow. And once I do that, I'm going to cure for 30 seconds, add another coat, and then also cure for 30 seconds again. So like I mentioned, I feel like I mentioned this a lot so far, but I wanted this nail set to be like a super fun, cute, trick-or-treat candy type nail. And I was thinking back to like when I used to go trick-or-treating, what type of candy would they put in the bag? This nail is going to be based off one of those candies, but before I get to that, I'm going to cure the second coat really quick. And I remembered that I had some of these stickers. So these stickers are from imethod Beauty that they sent me. I'll link the video in the cards of the first set that I did using these stickers. But I'm just going to take the sticker that says trick or treat and I'm going to place it right in the middle of the nail. I'm really happy I decided to place that there because it was just super cute. So for the candy, I was thinking about that they will always put in the bag. I was thinking of Nerds because like I just remember getting those a lot, and back then I actually hated Nerds. Like I hated to get those, so I just put all of the colors out on my palette, and I'm just gonna do like an ombre of like the dots going up towards the cuticle area of the nail, and these dots are gonna represent my Nerds candy. And I feel like this was a super nice touch, adding to the entire nail set. Like every nail is different, but like it just ties in together, and I really like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish doing the little nerd dots, and I'm gonna cure. This is what it looks like. So now I'm gonna cure. Guys, we are almost done. So for my last nail, which is the thumb, I'm going to take that purple that I mixed up with the purple and white, creating that lighter purple. I'm going to create an ombre, and this ombre is based off the box. I'll show the box again later in the video and you can see like the resemblance, everything. Okay, but so I'm gonna go in and add that half of the nail, the cuticle area, down to the middle. And then for my second color, I'm gonna add some green to my nail palette, and I'm gonna mix it with just a little bit of black. I didn't want this green to be like super bright. I wanted to tone it down just a little bit but still be like that pretty green. And I'm just going to go ahead and work that on the second half of the nail, and I'm just going to be blending that out using the fan brush the same way I used on the candy corn nail. And these layers were really thin, so for sure I had to go back and add a second layer. I'm just going to let this part play out, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I figured I could squeeze one more Halloween design. Actually, I'm going to do another one. I have something in mind, but it will probably be like the second video that I do in the next month, because I have a video planned for either the 1st of November or the 2nd, and that's so besides the point. Okay, but so like I was mentioning, I'm going to try to squeeze in another Halloween video after this one in November. So this is what that second layer looks like. I let it sit for a little bit, and when I cured it, it was like the ridges wasn't like flowing to a smooth surface. So once I cured it, I'm gonna go in with some top coat. It's always best to add a top coat when you're gonna do nail art, just in case you need to wipe it off. It doesn't get like trapped in the like other places of gel polish. Like, it's really, I can't explain it, but just add some top coat before you go in with your nail design. So I'm pulling out the gray and I'm adding that to my palette, and I'm going to be doing a tombstone on the nail. This one is going to be like a graveyard nail. With my brush, I'm just going to be outlining where I want the tombstone to be. Once I get that place how I like, I'm going to be filling that in. At first I was unsure because in person and on camera that gray sort of looks very similar to the purple at the top that I added, but I'm glad that I didn't like change it up, because this graveyard nail really turned out really cute in my opinion. I really liked it. It was super cute. Once I fill that in with the gray, I'm just gonna cure that for 30 seconds. This is what it looks like. After that has been cured, now I'm gonna take the black and I'm gonna carefully try to outline this tombstone. This is my second attempt. The first one was pretty perfect, but once I did this side and going over to the other side of the nail, I didn't cure in between and my hand was smudging it, and it was making like black streak marks. So instead of just wiping that away, I just went ahead and removed the entire thing. So I am going to be curing in between like the lines on this nail. I definitely don't want to make that same mistake. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this outline, and I'll be back once I'm done. We can't have a tombstone without it saying RIP, so I'm just going to take my dotting tool and I'm just going to be writing that along the tombstone. And I just absolutely loved how this nail turned out. So once I'm done, I'm just going to let that cure. And I'm taking this little pumpkin sticker and I'm going to be going back to my candy corn nail. I felt like that one was a little bit plain. So on the orange part, I'm just going to put the little pumpkin face, and it turned out really cute. It added so much to this nail with only one little step. And so I'm going to be taking a bat and I'm going to be adding this to my pinky nail. I'm going to be adding it towards the top above the trees near the cuticle area. And this also turned out really nice. And my tombstone was pretty bomb, but that nail was a little bit empty too. So I'm going to be taking some little ghost stickers and I'm going to be putting 3 little ghosts as if they're coming from the tombstone. And it was so cute. I just can't wait for you guys to see how the entire nail looks on my hand. Like, I'm just so happy about this nail set overall. I feel like the nail sets come out better when you don't have anything planned, or like if you aren't really recreating a set because you don't have anything to compare it to. It's your own creativity. And here's how the nails look. This is what I created. I really hope you guys love this set as much as I do. Like, it's just super fun and cute and everything just looks so well together. And now we just have to apply them to my nails. So here is how my nails are looking, and I don't plan on wearing these, so I'm going to take my UNT Ready for Takeoff Peelable Base Coat, and I'm going to be doing this a thin layer over all of my nails, and this is a water-based base coat. I'll link this down below if you guys are interested in checking this out. And I'm just going to allow this to completely dry. Once it has dried, I'm going to take my Beetles foundation base gel, and I'm just going to be adding a thin layer over all of the nails, and then I'm going to cure in the nail light for 30 to 60 seconds. Once it's cured, I'm going to be taking some alcohol and just removing like that shiny tacky layer from the base coat, just so that the glue can adhere. And I'm going to be using my 𝚙𝚗 brush on nail glue. I really love this glue, it holds super well. And I'm just going to be putting some inside the nail tip and then holding it onto my finger. Even though I have like a base coat, some nail glue don't really like stick well to like that type of surface, but as you can see, it literally holds within like 3 seconds of me holding it. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue adding these on using that 𝚙𝚗 glue. So now that we have the nails on, I did decide to add some bling to my index and ring finger just because they were looking a little bit plain, so I wanted to add something more. I went ahead and added some rhinestones on the cuticle area to my index, and I'm just repeating that same process on my ring finger, and I'm just going to cure those in place. I adhere those using a little bit of top coat. Now I'm just going to wipe off the nails using some alcohol, because I did create these nails the day before I'm actually doing this part, so I didn't want to like top coat anything like inside the nail, any dust or anything. So once I did that, now I'm gonna top coat all of the nails, and then I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds. So today is Halloween, and I just want to say happy Halloween if you guys celebrate it. Comment down below what you'll be doing tonight, or like if you have anything planned for Halloween, your costumes. Most likely I won't be doing anything, but yeah, comment down below because I'm really interested in hearing what you guys are gonna do, your costumes and stuff. For me, it's just not that fun anymore. Like when we were younger, everything used to be so fun, and like it's just not like that. So that's mainly the reason why I won't be doing anything. And then there's still COVID, so be careful. Happy Halloween. And yeah, let's just get back into the nail set. And I'm just adding a little bit of cuticle oil. I'm gonna rub that in, and once I'm done rubbing that in, guys, this is how the nails turned out. I'm super obsessed with these. This is hands down my favorite Halloween set that I've done this year. I have so much more planned because I've received so much Halloween stuff, and obviously like I won't use it for like any other time besides Halloween. So yeah, I have so many other designs that I want to do. I'm gonna try to squeeze in one more November. But yeah, this is how the nails turned out. Comment down below which one is your favorite nail. And I just can't explain how much fun I had doing these nails. Super fun and super cute. These are exactly what I wanted in my head. Like I didn't know what I was gonna do, but this was exactly what I pictured. Like look at the little ghost on my thumb, super cute. And extending these nails was also super fun to do, super convenient if you want very long nails. I'll make sure that I leave everything that I used down in the description box below. Comment down below which one was your favorite nail if you enjoyed the video, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.